All right, Prime Minister Modi in Ahmedabad. These are the live visuals. We're shifting our focus now to the Prime Minister who has just arrived in Ahmedabad. Now, the Prime Minister is there and he will be watching the match today. So today is a very, very important day. Remember, the Prime Minister had also tweeted to say that it's a crucial step towards strengthening ties with Australia, and now he has just arrived in Ahmedabad. So today is going to be very special to cement the ties with Australia. The Prime Minister is in the country. The Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is in India and will be watching the fourth test with the Prime Minister. So he has just arrived and it's a two-day visit of the Prime Minister of Australia. As he is here for 2 days, he will be greeted by the Prime Minister himself. So Prime Minister Modi and his Australian counterpart Anthony Albanese will be in Gujarat for 2 days, during which they will also be watching the first day of the fourth test match between the two countries at the Narendra Modi Stadium. My colleague Rishabh joining us on the broadcast with the details. Rishabh, the Prime Minister has just arrived, marking a very significant diplomatic win towards strengthening the ties of India and Australia. The Prime Minister himself has been speaking about how today marks a very special day.
Definitely, if you see, this marks a very special day. Remember, this is the first time Ms. Albanese is in India after taking over as the Prime Minister of Australia last year, in mid-last year. And there have been a number of ministerial meetings between India and Australia at different levels, latest being the Quad Summit that happened just last week. And with the Australian Prime Minister here in India, India and Australia will be inking further projects that will solidify India-Australia bilateral relationship. Remember, India and Australia have been close allies in the last 1 decade, and the way both countries have helped each other in various aspects, this shows the strong bond between India and Australia. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister Albanese watching the test match today in Narendra Modi Stadium is just another addition to the friendship that India and Australia share. As of now, if you see, the 3-day visit that Mr. Albanese have is something that everyone is looking forward to. A number of things are on table to discuss, and cricket and diplomacy is something that is an old tested formula that India and Australia is using once again to solidify their relation, but major issues still remain. What about Khalistan issue? How are Khalistan separatists being roaming free in Australia? And that's the question that India will put forward. Apart from that, China will definitely be the elephant in the room, where Australia and India will be discussing China and its advances, whether it be on Indian side or on the South China Sea side. So these are the major issues that India and Australia will be discussing. But for now, it's India versus Australia on the field, while there will be India and China in the stand.
Okay.
Australia in the stand.
Okay, all right. In fact, this also marks the 75 years of Indo-Australian friendship. The Prime Ministers are also expected to take a round of the stadium in a gold-plated golf car. A lot of preparations that have been put in place. But the event is starting in just a few moments from now at 9:30 a.m. and they're also expected to toss the coin. Rishabh, take us through the itinerary for the day.
So what we know today, while there will be Rohit Sharma and Pat Cummins, the captains of India and Australia cricket team, but the toss will happen between the captains of India and Australia, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister Albanese. Apart from that, they'll be watching the first session of the cricket in the stadium from the stands, and then Prime Minister Albanese is expected to leave Ahmedabad and proceed towards Mumbai, where he'll be accorded with Guard of Honor on INS Vikrant, the first India's first indigenously made warship. Apart from that, we are also being told that Albanese will be hosting Australian Business Summit, where both India and Australian businessmen will come together to discuss a lot of issues. And
that's right, some crucial issues that are going to be on agenda. Rishabh, thank you for joining us. Let me also go across to Siddharth, our colleague joining us from right outside the stadium. Siddharth, we can see a lot of excitement building up right behind you. The Prime Ministers are about to arrive in just a few moments from now. What's happening there?
You know, absolutely. The clash of the titans, as we say, India versus Australia, it can't get bigger than this. Just the visuals behind us give you the sense of the situation prevailing here at the Narendra Modi International Stadium. We are standing at this point of time at outside the main stadium entry area, and you could see people flocking here in big numbers. Huge number of gatherings is here. Still, people are getting in. It is just a few minutes of time left for the match to be started again. We are expected very soon that the PM Modi will be arriving here anytime sooner or later, other than Anthony Albanese also. This is the sense of the situation. I think more than 50, 40, 60,000 people have already entered the stadium, and many more are yet to come. You could see the, people used to say about test matches that the interest of the test matches has gone. But when you come here at Narendra Modi International Stadium, you get the sense that how the test matches, it just looks like that it's a World Cup final or a scene like that. It's a very, very unusual scenario, especially for test matches. And, not just the match, other than the diplomacy is also going on with it. So it's going to be match one side and the diplomacy on the other side. That are the two things which are prevailing. We will just try to talk to some individuals here who have come down from Ahmedabad, and we will try to talk to them. आपका नाम बताइए?
अंकित पटेल।
कहाँ से? अहमदाबाद से आए?
बीजापुर।
क्या एक्साइटमेंट है मैच को लेकर के?
बहुत एक्साइटेड है हम।
हाँ। अब वो कितने लोग दोस्तों के साथ आए? दोस्तों के साथ आए?
हाँ, दोस्तों के साथ।
So there you see, people coming here and trying to enjoy the moment, because there you see, with Bharat Mata ki Jai, slogans like these, backing up their teams. There you have it, people coming there for also, these are unusual, these are bizarre. The test matches, I think I have never seen, or people have never seen visuals like these. There you see people not just from Ahmedabad, coming here from all over Gujarat, all over India. There are people here from South India also, from Central India also, from North India also. And there you have it, the flooding people, the people are flooding here in big numbers, huge numbers, backing Virat Kohli and company, backing the Team India, and especially the son of the soil for which the whole of the arena is waiting is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So that is what the sense of the situation here is. People are excited, people are, joyous in nature, and they want the series. And with this, the revival of the test matches can be seen in the days to come. That is what we can see, at least we can sense it out at this point of time.
Okay, all right. So it's the opening day of the fourth and